Millions of crimes are committed in China each year. Crime in sociological terms is the violation of norms that have been written into law. Today I'm going to tell you about a couple crimes that are popular in China. First, a huge crime that goes on in China is illegal sweatshops. Sweatshops are factories that violate 2 or more labor laws. These, in particular, sweatshops force 5 to 16-year-old children to work in poor working conditions, have unfair wages, and deal with extremely unreasonable hours. At the Chinese sweatshops that work for Apple products, they are only paid 1.12 yuan an hour, which only equals 17 cents in the United States. At the factory in Shenzhen, China, 18 different people committed suicide because they couldn't take working there anymore. So now they have built suicide nets outside of these factories to stop the suicides from happening. Another crime that takes place in China is human trafficking. Human trafficking is the illegal movement of people, typically for forced labor or sexual abuse of children, men, and women, through the exchange for sex. China is known for being a source and destination for human trafficking. Around 75 to 80% of their trafficking is for sex, and the other percent is for human organ harvesting. Oftentimes, sex traffickers train the younger girls themselves and teach them the sexual acts. About 30,000 victims of sex trafficking die each year from abuse, disease, torture, and neglect. 80% of those are sold into slavery at the age of 24, and some can be as young as 18. Lastly, a major crime that is happening in China is how Chinese parents would abort or kill their baby if they found out that they're going to have a girl. Usually in China, couples are permitted 1, at the most 2, children. Having a girl is known for being a disappointment in China. About every year, 1 million girl babies are aborted and around 10,000 are abandoned. With that being said, there are about 20 million boys who will never be able to marry because there aren't enough women. The number increases 1.5 million every year. Some of the minor crimes that happen in China are pickpocketing and car thieves. Here are a few reenactments of the crime happening in China.
Oh, why would you do that? This isn't good enough.